side. We're going to start standing first. I just want us to get a little bit into some um, controlled rotations, something different from what we usually do at yoga, but I just want us to be a little bit more conscious about what we're doing. We're going to stand onto the mat. Your feet are rooted down to your ground, your bum is squeezed. First of all, you're going to reach one hand all the way up. Oh, I'm touching the ceiling. Make sure your elbows are straight. You're going to use the other hand to hug your rib cage forward. Because when we start to rotate our arms like this, we don't want our chest to go together with it. Okay? So reach your hands all the way up, stick your arm close towards the ears, open up your hands. Okay, as you open up your hands over here, you're going to start to point the palms out over to the side. Okay, now I cannot really see. Out to the side, and imagine there's a window next to you. Start to reach your hands all the way back. Imagine wiping the window. Notice your chest is going to fly backwards, so pull it forward a little bit more and bring it all the way down. Continue reaching your hands all the way up. Good. Rotating all the way, but do not let your chest lead the way. Let your chest pull forward all the way down. 3 more rounds to go. One more for this side. Good. Keep going. I'm just going to set my yoga watch. All the way down. Last 2. Reach. You want to be very conscious about elbows not bending. You also want to be very conscious about your chest not opening out to the side. You should feel everything in your shoulders. One more round. Reach all the way up. Open. Rotate all the way down and hard. That is one direction. Now we're going to reverse. Your palms are facing backwards. Push all the way. You're going to feel that there's some stuck point over here. Slowly rotate to turn your palms inwards towards your body. And slowly keep pushing backwards and rotate your palms down to turn down towards the floor. Now keep pushing a little bit more. See how high you can go. You should feel very, very sore here. And then start to rotate your palms outwards. Wipe the window all the way forward. I don't know about you, but this is really, really sore. Okay, you want to push into a stuck point. Keep reaching your hands all the way back. And then when you're stuck, you're going to turn your palms inwards and push a little bit more. Turn the palms downwards, thumbs facing out, push a little bit more. Turn the palms outwards. Now wipe the window all the way forward. Continue doing this 3 more rounds. So you should get a little bit more smoother as we go along. Keep going. Yep. You have total of 5 rounds. I stepped out aside because I need to drink my coffee. Continue. Good. As you rotate one more round, this is what's happening. As you slowly rotate out over to the side and all the way down. Very good. Change our to the other hand. We're going to start with moving forward again. Reach your hands all the way up. Good. Now imagine, I'm just going to kneel down so you can see what's going on. Imagine there's a window next to you. Turn the palms out over to the window. Open all the way. Use the other hand to pull the chest forward all the way down. Good. 4 more rounds. Keep reaching. I'm just kneeling down because y'all can see my hand. Y'all are standing up. Turn the palms outwards, wipe the window. Don't let the chest move. Pull the chest forward all the way down. Very good. Number 3, round 3, up. Good. Reach. Very nice. All the way down. Good. Number 4, reach up. Wipe the window. Don't let the chest move out toward to the side. All the way down. Round 5, all the way. Keep reaching. Squeeze. All the way down. They're going to reverse the direction. Point your palms back. This is the one you get very, very sore at the front. When you get stuck, turn the palms in. When you get stuck again, turn the palms down. Another stuck, turn the palms out, wipe the window. Good, very nice. 4 more rounds like this. So this is you really rotating every part of your shoulders as you reach, turn, and turn. Wipe the window. Good, very nice. You should feel all this part of your shoulders. Keep reaching, turn, wipe the window. 3 more rounds. Good, keep going. So this is very controlled. It's what we call CARS, controlled articulated rotations, because you want every part of that rotation to count and to matter. Okay, continue. You got about 1 to 2 more rounds. Good. All the way down. Last one. Back. Turn. Open. Up. All the way down. Shake it out. You should feel really, really, really sore right now here. Okay, we're going to still stand. I'm going to work the hips more before we go into a flow, okay? This is the last bit of the CARS, the control articulation rotation. You're going to find a wall or anything that can support that you can hold your hand onto. This is your standing leg. The other leg is going to be really high up. Bring my knee really close. And I'm going to open up over to the side. This is from front to back, yeah? So when I open up over to the side, I'm going to stay for a moment and feel this part open. We can go according, you can follow me as we go along. Then from here, I'm going to keep the knee at this height. Notice the knee at this height. And point and lift the ankles high up without dropping the knees that much. Kick the knees all the way back. Do not lean forward. And all the way down. Round 2. Up to the side. Notice I stand taller and I lift. Keep the chest up. Keep the chest up. Do not lean forward. Kick it all the way back. All the way down. Round 3 and up to the side. Good. Kick it all the way back and all the way down. Round 4 and go to the side. Very nice. Kick it all the way up and all the way down. Again, round 4 and up here. I'm showing you side front view to the side. Good. From here in this position, notice I go really hike it all the way. You should feel everything over here, all the way down. Nice, everyone. One more round here, please, on your own, and up to the side. Good. Hike the ankle up. Very good. And all the way down. Now, stay over there, same leg. You're going to start to reverse. So again, do not be in a hurry to open the knees up. Kick the knees back. Squeeze in the thighs together. Go as high as possible. Do not lean forward. Open the knees out to the side. Keep bringing all the way forward as you bring the knees up even higher and higher and higher. Very good. Number 2, keep going. Open. All the way forward. Number 3, keep the inner thighs joined as you kick the bum backwards. Good. And open. All the way forward. Round 4. Squeeze in the thighs. Kick your knees back. You can try your best. Open out to the side. Bring it forward. Round 5, last round, kick it back. Open out to the side. Bring it forward. Shake it out. This standing leg should be really tired from all the supporting work that's done so far. Now you're going to go to the side. I've got my wall here. So find anything that works for you. You're going to bring the knee up first. Catch your breath. Open out to the side. Hike the ankle backwards. Kick it all the way back. Notice I'm not leaning forward. You don't want to lean forward. Keep the body upright and all the way down. Up to the side, to the back, all the way down. Up 3, out to the side, towards the back, towards your knee to the back, and all the way down. Good. Up 4, to the side. This rotates. Keep the knee back and down. Last round, up to the side, to the back, rotate, all the way down. Don't drop the knee. Push back. Open. Open. All the way forward. Down. Push back. Open. Open. All the way forward. Go down. Keep going. Push back. See, I'm not opening up my knees. Then open. Open. Down. 2 more rounds, guys. Go back. Open. Forward. And down. Last one. Go back. Open up to the side. All the way down. Shake it out. You should be feeling sore. This is a very, very active rotation. But you will feel good. Whenever you're ready, we're going to come standing at the top of the mat. Now we are ready for a flow. Feel the difference between how this feels versus how your whole self is, okay? When you stand at the top of the mat, root your feet down to the ground, feeling all the sensation in your shoulders as well as your hips. Your hips should be really, really talking to you right now. Okay, now inhale, reach your hands all the way up to the ceiling. Take a good stretch over here. You will feel the difference in your shoulders. See how high you can reach the shoulders a little bit more with the shoulders rotation. Exercise the knees, bend all the way down. Enjoy the stretch as you just fold over your bended knees slightly. Hug opposite elbows, sway from side to side. Allow yourself to just sway, feeling the stretch in your lower back as you bend your knees softly, reaching all the way down. Very nice. You're feeling as if your elbows are the heaviest thing on earth. And then very slowly release your fingers down to the center in front of your toes. Inhale halfway up. We all know what to do with this. Straighten elbows, lift the chest up. Straighten knees, push the thighs back. Good. Feel the crack in the back if you want to. Exhale, soften knees forward, fold. One more time like this. Inhale, come up higher maybe. You can rest your fingers along the shin bones as long as it allows you to really lift your chest up a little bit more. You should feel a bit of a release in this position. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down to the ground, walk your way back into your tabletop position. Hands down, knees down onto the ground. Stay for a moment. Take your time to spread out your fingers onto the mat as you place your hands. You're looking down at your fingers. They are not close together, they are open out, okay? And in this position, I just want you to rock back and forth. So you start to load the weight into your knuckles. The base of the knuckles is where the base of the fingers are. You want to feel weight into those positions. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed even as you load into your wrists. Your elbows are straight. As you shift your shoulders and forward and backward, you should feel that there's a nice dull sensation along the base of your wrists as you load it here for a moment. Okay, just stay for a moment. Maybe just shift your shoulders from side to side. Also, good. Feeling the weight at the front of your fingers, at the front of your knuckles at this point in time. There shouldn't be any pain in your wrist, maybe just a dull sensation, or maybe not stretching your wrist enough in this position. Good. And then very slowly come to a stillness. We'll center ourselves again. We'll cat and cow position. Inhale, arch the back. Roll the shoulders back as you start to arch the back in this position. Stay. And as you exhale, tuck your chin in, round the shoulders, really push away from the ground a little bit more. Good. Inhale, arching your spine. You want to roll the shoulders back, look forward, puff the chest forward, really feeling the sensation of your lower back squeezing. Exhale, round, sucking your belly button in, pushing away from the floor. Feel the stretch at the back of your shoulders. 2 more times. Inhale, arching your back, allowing your chest to sink and pull forward. Your chest moves forward, your shoulders move back. Exhale to round, focusing on really pushing away from the ground. You want to feel as if not just your mid back, but everything in your spine. Squeeze your bum as well to tuck the tailbone down. Last one, as you inhale, arching your spine. Good. And as you exhale, rounding the spine here. Good. Stay in this position. Feel the load into your fingers. Start to slowly push yourself back into your child's pose. Widen your knees to the width of the mat, okay? So you can really reach your hands forward and push into it. As you push into it, I want you to keep your elbows off the floor so you really activate from your hands. From your hands, you're going to straighten the elbows and really push your shoulders up to your ears. Good. Think about shoulders up to your ears. You really want to push, elevate the shoulders so your shoulders can touch your ears and you're trying to feel as if your bum is reaching even further back. The stretch comes from your armpits all the way down towards the waist. Stay. Breathe. Exhale. Good. Next, inhale, pull yourself forward, tabletop position, tuck your toes in, close your knees together, and push yourself back into downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, because your shoulders are a little bit more open, you can allow yourself to press the shoulders down towards the ground as you pedal your knees one by one, bending your knees bit by bit. Good. And then very slowly come to a stillness. Start to walk your feet forward to the top of the mat, coming into your forward fold. In your forward fold over here, I want you to grab one block or one chair if you have, or anything, just no block, never mind. Place your fingers onto your block and then rest all the way into your feet. Good. You're going to shift your weight forward until you feel that your toes are saving you from toppling forward. Your heels are kind of almost lifted off the ground. In this position, if you cannot bend the ground, you come out onto a higher block and stay over here. Now, over here, we're going to start to pulse by bending our elbows and just allowing the upper body to go down lower. But your knees are still soft, are still straight. As you grip into your toes, your heels are barely about 1 millimeter off the ground. Keep pulsing for 8, and 7, and 6. Belly button in 5. Feel the stretch in the hamstring. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Soften knees. Roll yourself all the way to standing, reaching your hands up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Keep reaching your hands all the way up. Maybe even try to pull the biceps behind your ears if possible, because you have a very nice shoulder stretch over here. Exhale, soften knees, push your bum back forward, fold down to the ground, clear the blocks out of the way. Fingertips onto the ground or onto your shin bones. Inhale, halfway up, straighten elbows, straighten knees if possible. Exhale, forward fold. Bending your knees, grounding your palms, now walk your way back into tabletop position over here. In tabletop position, you're going to stack your hands below your shoulders again. Inhale, arching your spine as you look forward, making sure your knees are hip width apart or slightly wider hip width apart over here. Keep your bum high up, slowly hug your elbows in, chest chin down onto the ground. Stay. As you bring your chest chin down to the ground, make sure you can move your knees until your chest can touch the ground. As you push into your hands, pull the shoulders away from your ears. Stay over here for 3. Breathe. Shallow breath for 2. And 1. Point your toes back. Glide forward to your belly button. Stay over here again. Good. In this position, your toes are pointed back. As you're going to roll the shoulders back, come on to your fingertips. Stay. Good. In this position, inhale halfway up, pressing into your fingertips, pulling your shoulders back. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift. Coming onto your fingertips, you want to pull the shoulders back a little bit more, feeling the squeeze in the upper back. And all the way down. Last one to lift. Over here, stay for 3, for 2, and 1. All the way down. Look down to your floor, tuck your toes in, push up to your knees. Lift up the plank, your first plank for the day. Stay in plank. Grip the floor with your fingers as you lean your shoulders forward. Suck the belly button in. Feel the stretch and feel the push away from your shoulders. Imagine trying to push away more from the ground. Hold. And exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog over here, so to bring your feet together, touch on the back of the mat. Good. In the next inhale, stretch your right leg all the way back up. Three-legged dog over here. Stay. What you're trying to do is you reach your right leg even higher as you lift the left hip toe higher. Exhale, step right foot forward between your hands. Sing it all the way forward. Very good. Adjust yourself. If you cannot step forward, I want you to use it to drag your right foot forward until your right knee is above the right ankle and your chest is resting along the right thigh. Left toes, your left toes are still tucked down towards the ground. Don't point your toes back. I want it down to the ground. Okay? From here, right hand onto your right thigh. Make sure your right knee is above your right ankle and your left toes are pressing down to the ground. Can you push harder into your left toes as you rise up? Reach the left hand up here. Stay in this position. What you're trying to do is to stay and you're not trying to arch the back. Most of the weight comes from the back toes as you push your left thigh forward onto the ground. So as you push your left toes down, you're trying to drive the hips forward and stay. Option 1, stay with right hand onto your right thigh. Option 2, reach your both hands up. Your choice over here. Now, we're going to start to release. Lift your hips up about 1 inch. Use the left toes, back toes to push your hips forward, and then your right knee will naturally bend. Inhale halfway. Exhale, push into your back toes to drive the hips forward. Number 3 out of 5, halfway up. Exhale, push it down. Number 4, up. Exhale, push it down. Last one, number 5, up. Exhale, push it down. Both hands onto your front thigh. Make sure you interlace your fingers on your both hands and press your hands down onto your thigh. Roll the shoulders back, point the elbows back. From this position, try to pull the left thigh forward, okay, by squeezing the left bum. And then in this position, stay for 10, 9, keep pushing into the back toes. 8, 7, let your front knee bend naturally. 6, 5, as you push into the back toes, you're driving the hips forward. It will naturally start to sink a little bit lower. 3, 2, and stay. Now is the interesting part. Keep your hips where they are. You're going to lift the back knee off by pulling the back heel backwards. You're going to use a lot of strength for 3, for 2, and 1. Gently settle back knee down. You got 4 more times to go. Ready? Keep the hips down. Pull the back heel backwards. Hold. For 3, very good. For 2, and 1, settle back knee down. So all this while your hands are pushing into your front thigh to continuously push your body back. It's getting harder. Number 3, lift up, hold. For 3, feel the left hip flexor stretch. For 2, and 1, gently settle down. 2 more times. Number 4, lift up, push. It's a very weird feeling over here. It's a stretch yet as a strength. Hold for 3, 2, 1, gently settle down. Last one, I promise that's the last one for this. And number 5, lift up, hold. For 3, for 2, and 1, gently settle down. Slowly, fingertips down onto the ground. Find the very squeezing sensation over here. Left hand below left shoulder. Twist, reach the right hand all the way up. You want to feel as if your right hand is pulling you up to the ceiling. Hold, breathe, inhale. Point the left toes back, relax into this. Left hand down, maybe onto the block or onto the floor. Okay, slowly you're going to let this right foot start to point right toes out 45 degrees. Let it drop over here. Let the right toes naturally lift up. So you're balancing onto the outer edge of the right foot. Your bum is dropping down. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Turn forward, close the right toes in again, both hands down onto the ground. Ready? You're going to step back into your plank pose. Same plank pose over here as you breathe as you inhale. Stay to exhale. One more breath, inhale. Stay to exhale. Knees down onto the ground, arch the back one more time. Remember, you can always walk your knees back in order for your chest to go down to the ground. Slowly keep your bum up. Exhale, chest chin down onto the ground. Stay in this position again. Your hands are in charge of pushing your body back. stay. Very good. Point the toes back, glide forward to your belly button, roll the shoulders back and lift. I'm going to check on my speaker over here. Hold. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Stay in downward facing dog over here. Catch 2 breaths as you inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Ready? Join your feet together, touch at the back of the mat. Good. In the next inhale, left leg goes up. Stretching all the way to the ceiling a little bit more. Keep reaching and reaching and reaching. Over here, looking at your right toes. Excellent. Step your left foot forward between your hands as best as possible. Very good. Feel free to adjust your right knee behind a little bit more so you can actually sink into your left knee a little bit more. Making sure your left knee is above the left ankle and you're resting your chest onto your left thigh. Okay? It is a bit of a stretch here. It's a bit uncomfortable if you, especially if you're not used to having some sensation along the left hip flexors. Stay in this position. Right toes are still down because these right toes are powering up your right bum cheek here. Left arm onto your left thigh. And sweep the right hand all the way up. What you're trying to do is to press harder into your right toes to push and squeeze this right bum cheek here, engage. Okay? In this position, you're going to stay and continuously drive into your right toes, maybe reach the left hand up. Or you can keep it down, your choice. Okay? Very slowly, you're going to release the hips slightly and sink it further, pushing from your right toes. Release it slightly, squeeze the back bum, push it down to the ground. Number 3, release slightly, push it down to the ground. Feel as you can go a little bit lower, release slightly, push it down to the ground. Number 5, and push it down to the ground, stay. Both hands interlace onto your front thigh. Roll the shoulders back, point the elbows back and stay. Your hands are in charge of keeping your body above the hips. Ready? 5 times in total. Dig the back toes down to the ground. Slowly, don't lift your hips. Lift the back knee off. Feel the stretch along the entire hip flexors here. 3, 2, 1. Gently down. Number 2. Ready? Lift the back knee by pulling the right heel backwards. 3, 2, 1. Gentle down. I know. Number 3. Lift it up. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Gentle down. 2 more times. Number 4, lift, hold, 3, 2, 1, gentle down. Hands still pushing your shoulders back. Last one, and lift, hold, 3, 2, 1, gentle down. Very slowly lean forward, fingertips down onto the ground. Stay. Right hand below right shoulder. Inhale, twist, reach the left hand up. Stay in this position as I adjust to show you the front view over here. Very good. As you stay, right hand all the way up, very slowly, you're going to point the right toes back, relaxing a little bit. Good. Left toes are going to point 45 degrees up and balance onto the outer edge of your left foot as you just let the left knee drop down naturally, pushing the hips forward a little bit more. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down onto the front, turn the left toes forward one more time. Then you're going to slowly step back to plank. Holding plank over here, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently step the knees down, sit back onto your heels. Very nice. As you sit back onto your heels, you're gonna reach your hands forward. Remember, we've done this a couple of times for our back muscles. So same thing, hands forward, roll the shoulders back. You're gonna start to pull your elbows backwards as you puff the chest forward, squeezing the back of your shoulder blades for 3, for 2, and 1. Release forward. Now you're gonna add on the second one over here. Reach forward, roll the shoulders back, pull the elbows back, puff it forward for 3, 2. Don't release. You're gonna hug the elbows in. Open up your hands up to the side, arching your back a little bit more for 3, for 2, and 1. Release. Okay. Number 3. Pull forward. Roll shoulders back. Drag it all the way back. Arch the chest slightly from here. 3, 2, 1. Keep the elbows in. Open up to the side. Feel as if your collarbone can lift up a little bit higher for 3, for 2, and 1. Release. 2 more times. Forward. Again. Roll shoulders back. Puff it forward. 3, 2, 1. Open your hands out to the side. Puff it a little bit higher. 3, 2, 1. Release. Last one. Forward. Let's go. Roll it back. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze elbows harder. Pull arms out even more for 3, for 2, and 1. Release. Hands onto your kneecaps, tuck your chin in. I want you to grab onto your kneecaps and pull away from your knees. A counter stretch over here for 4. Breathe. For 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly pull yourself upwards. Good. You should feel a nice sensation all over the spine. Okay? Good. In this position right now, we're just going to come into tabletop pose. If you need a sip of water anytime, just take your own break, okay? In this position, start to tuck your toes in, send yourself back into downward facing dog. Again, downward facing dog, as you press your palms down towards the ground, you want to relax your shoulders and push your chest towards your thighs a little bit more. Stick. Drawing your feet together, touch at the back of the mat. In the next inhale, reach the right leg all the way up to the ceiling. This time around, bend the right knee, scorpion tail. In scorpion tail over here, very slowly, I want you to start to pull the right knee out over to the side like a fire hydrant pose and stay. Making sure your right knee is in line with the hip over here. Stay. If you can, keep your right knee there or straighten the right foot all the way for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to swing the right foot all the way outside the right hand and bend the right knee, step it down. Lizard lunge pose. Your both hands are inside your right foot. Okay, slowly align and make sure that the back knee, ankle, hip are all in one straight line. Okay, in this position, you're going to either grab 2 blocks and place them below your hands. Okay, so you get a nice lifted shape, or just fingertips down onto the ground. Ken, I will do the one, I'll do a variety, 1 block and 1 fingertip. Okay, now look forward, roll the shoulders back, keep the back knee straight. Okay, you're going to do your arms bend push up. Ready? Inhale, exhale, bend the arms as you just lower the chest down, hug your right knee in and push up. Good. You should feel a stretch along the hips area. And exhale down. Bend the push up. Keep the back knee lifted off and up. If it's too much for you, drop the back knee down. Number 3, bend the elbows, send your weight forward and push up. 2 more times. Number 4, bend the elbows, feel the stretch along the glute, squeeze the left bum and up. Number 5, bend and up. Staying over here. Good. Very slowly, you're going to start to turn the right toes out 45 degrees. Good. Place your left hand down onto the block or onto the floor. You're going to look at your right thigh, press your right hand down along the thigh. Good. Push, let the outer edge of your right foot come up and push into it. Your left leg is still off, yeah? Good. Slowly start to push a little bit more. And then very slowly, you're going to spin the back heels down. Okay, and drag the right toes over to the center, lift it up into side plank. Hold over there. Good. In side plank, stay strong as best as you can. Lower hips 1 inch off the ground. And lift up. 1 inch off the ground. Feel the stretch. And lift up. Last one. 1 inch off the ground. And lift up. Come back down. Downward facing dog. Shake it out over here. Breathe as you inhale. Stay to exhale. Next inhale, left leg goes all the way up to sitting. Stretch it out all the way, scorpion tail. Pull the knee over towards the left side in a dog peeing pose, fire hydrant. Stay. Or kick the foot out over to the side. I have no space, but I'll just pretend. Holding for 3 and 2. You're going to pull the left foot all the way forward until you step it outside the left hand. Stay. Good. Your right knee still remains high unless you cannot take it and you can sink the right knee down to the ground. Otherwise, stay. If you have blocks, the blocks go down below your hands so that you get a pretty good stable. Otherwise, just stay. If you're very, very flexible, you don't need the blocks at all. If you have no blocks, use your fingertips, stay. Your back knee remains straight, so your right bum cheek is always working. Take a breath as you inhale. Exhale, use the toes to shift your shoulders forward and bend the elbows, holding and push up. Number 2, lower. You want to sink your left shoulder bead inside your left thighs and push up. Number 3, bend elbows and push up. Number 4, bend elbows, control, push up. Number 5, go down, bend and push up. Now you're going to balance onto the outer edge of the left foot. Turn the left toes out 45 degrees. Very nice. And then very slowly lean onto your right hand, push the left thighs down with your left hand. Good. From this position, stay. For 3, you're going to transit into side plank, yeah, very slowly. For 2, if you use blocks, I would suggest slowly ditching the blocks, putting your hands down onto the ground. And then very slowly spin the right heels down and shuffle the left toes over to the center of the mat. Hands go up, side plank. Got it? Very good. Very slowly, stay strong. And lower hips 1 inch off the ground. Feel the stretch. And up. Number 2, go down. Feel the stretch. And up. Last one, number 3, go down. Feel the stretch. And up. Spin forward. Step back to plank over here in plank position. Stay. And then very slowly lower knees down, push back, child's pose. Elbows still off the ground, but you're just trying to stretch in this child's pose. And then very slowly roll yourself up to sitting position. Take a quick sip of water while I drink my coffee. Okay. Everyone's feeling okay? You should be feeling pretty stretched, but you still have your shoulders laid on. Very good. So now in this position, you're going to now challenge your flexion. I'm taking a little bit things off yoga, but infusing a little bit of mobility. Is the ability for our hands, while it's near our ears, to pull up behind a little bit more. Okay, so allow me to explain what we're going to do onto the ground, because once you're down onto the ground, you wouldn't be able to see the screen. This is just a drill before we move into a flow. You're going to lie down prone onto the ground. Okay, in this position, my hand, one fist is going to support my head. The other arm is going to reach forward. And the only thing I want to do is to be able to straighten my elbows, keep my arms close towards my ears, and attempt to lift up higher than my head over here. If you have a block, you can make it harder. You hold a block with your hand as if you're holding a pizza. So do not grab the block, just hold it. As you open up your hands, notice I place my back of my hands down to the ground. My hands are open and my elbows are straight by pushing my palms into the ground. And when I say lift, I will say everyone start to lift, keeping the elbows straight. Lift the hands off and stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Doesn't look as easy as it looks, but I want you to try it. We'll do 6 times for 5 seconds hold. Okay, so you're going to go down to the ground. You wouldn't be able to see the screen, but you know what you need to do. You only need to focus on reaching the hands forward, keeping it next towards your ears. Got it? Use one fist to support your head when you're lying down onto your ground. I can't see the whole word, don't worry. I trust that we all know what we're doing. All right, ready? We'll start off with our right arm first. So reach the right arm all the way forward and make sure that the right biceps are next to your ears. Head is onto your left fist, yeah? Very good. Now, if you're using a block, you open up and balance the block onto your hands. Good. Now, stick the arm close to your ears, straighten elbows, and everyone lift your hands up. Hold it there for 5. Key thing is to straighten elbows. 4, 3, I know, 2, 1, and down. Very good. Number 2, for those who are not using block, palms are facing in towards your head or palms are facing up to the ceiling. Ready? Number 2, straighten elbows and lift up. Hold for 5. For 4, keep your arms close to your ears. For 3, straighten the elbows. For 2, and 1, down. Number 3, ready? Straighten, reach your hands forward even more and up. Hold. 5, 4, 3, straighten elbows. 2, and 1, down. Number 4, 2 more times only. Straighten and up. Hold. 5, 4, glue your arms to your ears. 3, straighten elbows. For 2, can you use your elbow straight? And 1, down. Number 5, ready? Reach forward, straighten elbows, yeah, and up. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, down. Replace your hands, change arms, please. It is not that easy. All right, ready? Rest your head onto your hands. Reach your hands forward. If you're carrying a block, good job to you. Ready? Straighten elbows, yeah, and lift up. 5, 4, good. 3, straighten elbows. 2, and 1, down. Good job, good job. Number 2, and ready, straighten elbows and up. 5, good. 4, feel it at the back of your shoulders. 3, 2, and 1 down. Number 3 and up. 5, 4. You just need to straighten elbows even more. 3, lift up a bit higher. 2 and 1 down. 2 more times. Number 4, straighten elbows and lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 down. Last one. And up. 5, don't let the elbows bend. 4, super straight, lift it higher. 3, 2, and 1 down. Very slowly. Place your hands next to your chest. Okay, we're going to push up to your knees. Okay, and then tuck your toes in, downward facing dog. You should feel the difference in your shoulders right now. Does it feel better? Do you feel like you can push your chest closer towards your thighs? A little bit more. Bend your knees slightly. Push your chest closer to your thighs. Feel the back of your shoulders working like how you did so earlier. Very good, everyone. In the next inhale, send the right leg up to the ceiling. Straight and strong. Don't need to bend anything at all. Exhale, step right foot forward between your hips. All the way forward. This time around, wriggle until your back knee is really straight and lifted off the floor. You want to be able to find strength in what you just did earlier. Right foot is below the right knee. Good. Right hand onto your right thigh. Push hard into your left toes. Come back up into your lunge pose. In lunge pose over here, you should feel slightly more comfortable after all the drills that we did. Allow yourself to really straighten the back knee, maybe both hands reaching up. If you have a mirror, you can check your shoulders are directly above your hips. Stay over here now. All you need to do is just bend the front knee a little bit more and sink deeper, keeping the back knee straight. Holding for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Left knee down onto the ground. Testing your shoulders right now. Now grab one block or at least grab something that you can have. So if you have a block next to you, grab for it. Otherwise, grab a pillow also can. I will wait for you until you grab a prop, okay? Sorry, I didn't warn you earlier on. Now you're going to imagine tearing the block or tearing the pillow apart to straighten your elbows. Stay. With this knee down to the ground, you're super stretch. You're going to start to pull, lift your shoulders up to your ears, and then start to pull the arms behind your ears. Good. In this position, keep pulling your arms behind your ears. Now, you're going to puff the chest up, squeeze your bum squeeze your bum and stay. Try to keep pulling your arms behind your ears even more for 3, for 2, keep your arms there. I just want you to start to knit the ribcage down. So suck the ribcage back down, but keep your arms behind your ears. For 3, good. For 2, and 1, slowly release down to the floor. Get rid of your props. Stay good. Hands at palm center. Next inhale, lift the back knee off. Lean forward and slowly start to lift off into your warrior 3. Don't need any work at all. Good job. Slowly soften your right knee, pull the left knee in, rise up to stand. You have done this before earlier on in the warm-up, so this should be no problem for you. Very good. Hold over there. Now, very slowly pull the knee out over to the side, pointing out towards your left side. Good. Very slowly, you're going to bend your right knee, lean forward. In 5 counts, you're going to straighten the right leg all the way back in 5. We'll land out in warrior 2, 4, 3, 2. Now step the left foot all the way back into warrior 2. Nice job, everyone. Keep your right knee bent, reach your hands forward, reverse your warrior, look up at the ceiling, enjoy the stretch. You should be pretty warmed up by now after all the drills that we just did. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, return back into warrior 2, reach the hands forward. Now, try this option. Your right hand drops inside the right ankle, pushing your right triceps against the inside of the right knee. Left hand goes up. See how much you can do in this position instead of resting your elbow onto the thigh. Look up at the ceiling as you inhale. Stay over here as you exhale. Very slowly, you're going to look down. You're going to bring the left hand down onto the floor as you come out onto the left toes. Very good. And then very slowly reach your right hand up and spin yourself into a side plank as you slide your right toes all the way to the center. Good job. Stay over here as you inhale. And slowly lower hips all the way down to the ground. Stay in this stretch pose. Reach the right hand over towards your right toes. As you keep reaching, you're pushing away more from the left hand, developing the greater stretch along the left hip flexor. Stay for 3, for 2, And one, hands down, just come onto your back, onto your stomach this time around. Stay. Good. Now this time around, point your toes back, hands below your head. You're going to lift up, so ready, inhale. Exhale, start to pull your chest up as you pull the elbows back from this position. Now, in this position, you're going to fly the hands backwards, thumbs pointing up, palms facing outside for 3, for 2, keep the height, hands below your chest, and just push yourself back up to sitting position. Very controlled, everyone. Nice job. So you feel there's a lot more power in every pose that you do. If you felt that way, you will have felt that all the muscles that we just did was just to recruit and give you a better shape in your yoga. Okay, enough talk from me. Take a sip of water. I need to have my coffee again. Whew. One last flow, which we just joined up on the other side. Hopefully I won't make a mistake. Generally, you should feel that your shoulders are a lot more open because you managed to work the back muscles, and we just did a lot of this. So you should feel pretty good, pretty good, I hope. Okay, left side now, ready? Whenever you're ready, we're going to start off into your seated kneeling posture first. Okay, hands reaching forward just one time of this, okay? Roll the shoulders back, pull the elbows back. Again, just to revisit. Open up your hands out to the side, feeling as if you can arch your back a little bit more for 3, for 2, and 1. Reach forward. I want you to tuck your chin in and reach your hands forward as you curl the back, holding for 3. Good. For 2, this is a counter stretch. And 1, hands down onto the ground. Tuck your toes in, make your way back into downward facing dog. In downward facing dog over here, time to take a breath as you inhale. Open your mouth as you exhale. Good. In this position, take a breath as you inhale. I remember I forgot the shoulder flexion again. As you exhale, sorry, restart again. Back knee, back down onto your knees. Grab your block. I forgot about this. Grab your block or grab your prop over here. Same thing as usual. Slowly reach your hands all the way up and you stay sitting down onto your knees. Good. In this position, you're going to focus on lifting your shoulders all the way up to your ears. And as you exhale, you're going to pull your arms behind your ears all this while. Oh, I just did the wrong thing, but never mind. Stay in this position. So to stay in this position, what you're trying to do is to puff the chest all the way behind. We'll revisit that in the lunge pose later on. Breathe. What you're trying to do also now, look forward and slowly start to look up at your block or your prop as you pull the elbows back a little bit more. Hold for 3. For 2, don't move anything. Your hands are still there. Look forward and start to hug the ribcage down to the floor. Good. Very slowly, drop the block over to one side and then hands down to your ground. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, join your feet together, touch at the back of the mat. Next inhale, send the left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Good. Press harder into your hands. You should feel your shoulders really nice now. Exhale, step left foot forward between your hands. Take it nice and strong over here. Your right knee remains straight and strong. Very good. Make sure your left knee is above the left ankle. Stay. And then very slowly, left hand to your left thigh. Rise up into your high lunge pose. Make sure the back knee stays strong. Then from there, you can choose to stay or both hands reaching up. And then very slowly, squeeze the right bum cheek. Bend more into the left knee over here. Holding for 5, for 4, for 3. Back knee super strong. Feel the stretch for 2. Settle right knee down onto the ground. Good. Grab your prop one more time. This is your block as usual. Good. One more time of this. Inhale, reach the shoulders high all the way up. Squeeze your right bum cheek a little more. Pull the arms behind your ears. Stay. Very slowly, you're going to start to squeeze the right bum. Really imagine squeezing a mat between your left heel and your right knee as you look up and find the block above you. From that, don't need to go in the back bend. Just pull the shoulders back a little bit more. And then now, keep the arms there. Start to look forward and hug the rib cage down as you keep the arms holding over there for 3. Good. For 2, keep pulling your blocks back. And 1, release. Good. Find it, hands to join at the front of your thighs, front of your chest. So to lift the back knee off, lean forward. Good. Slowly float into warrior 3. Holding over here, very nice. Hold very strongly. Soften the left knee, slowly pull the right knee in, stand up all the way, stay. Stay really steady over here, good. Open your right knee out over to the side. You're going to slowly bend the left knee, lean forward, Keeping the right knee going all the way back in 5 counts, reaching all the way for 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, bend the left knee, drop into warrior 2. Nicely done, everyone. Stay in this position. Good. Sink a little bit deeper. Flip your front palm up. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Look up to the ceiling, stay. Enjoy the stretch. Inhale, return back into warrior 2. Reach the hand forward, leaning to the hip flexors. Left hand inside the left foot. Left triceps pushing against the left knee. Right hand goes directly up. So that's, you have a greater range over here after all the hip rotations. You should feel a little bit better over here. Stay. Very slowly, you're going to look down at the floor. And you're going to bring the right hand down onto the floor. Left hand goes up, coming out onto your right toes. Good. You're going to spin over towards the left side. So spin all the way down onto the outer edge. Shuffle your left foot over to the center of the mat. This is your side plank pose. Stay for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Slowly lower the hips all the way down. Don't change anything. Just lower and keep reaching your left hand towards the back of your foot. Keep pushing away from the right shoulder as you keep lifting, feeling the stretch for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Look down, left hand down, just slide onto your belly. Very nice. So as you slide onto your belly, remember how we arch our back. So same thing as usual. This time around, point your toes back. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift, elbows bent. Good. Second lift, elbows straight, reaching the hands all the way back for 3, for 2, 5. Keep the height, hands below the shoulders. Very good. From here, look down, push up to your knees. And push back into child's pose. Stay in this position as you inhale. Open your mouth as you exhale. One more breath, inhale. Open your mouth as you exhale. Good. Very slowly draw yourself up as you pull your hands all the way back into sitting position. Good. In this position right now, we're going to start to tuck our toes in, sitting onto your knees. Good. Now, just watch what you're doing with your hips. I'm just going to do a little bit of a different sensation, more of the hip scoop as well as the thighs work, okay? Both hands onto your hip bone and your thumbs behind you. Most of us will have our back arch like this. So I want us to use our 2 fingers to pull our hip bones up and push our bum down as we suck our belly button in. Notice your bum squeezes over here. Relax a little bit into this arch. Again, pull the hip bones up, suck the belly button in, squeeze the bum. Good. And then keep the squeeze, release your hands, reach forward. In this position, slowly step 2, squeeze the bum, hover your bum 1 inch above your heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly settle down, fine, relax again. Okay, number 2, refinement a little bit more. Scoop the hip bones, squeeze the bum. You're going to lean the shoulders back, stay over here. Notice how much of your core is working. As you lean the shoulders back, you're keeping your shoulders behind the hips. Squeeze the bum, hands forward and up. Lift the bum, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, down. Relax into it. Last round, third round. Again, scoop hip bone, suck the belly button in, lean back, squeeze the bum. Keep the core tight, reach your hands forward and lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bum down. Now you're going to bring your hands down, step back, down, push back downward, facing dog. Check out your knees over here. Take 1 breath as you inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Slowly walk your feet forward to the top of the mat, coming into forward fold again. So in this position, your feet are hip width apart, still looking down at the floor, hug opposite elbows. As you hug opposite elbows, your knees are straight. You're going to slowly start to reach down towards the floor. And you want to feel the bounces over here. Keep going. You want to suck the belly button in. Hang in there for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, reach down and hold it there for 5, 4. Imagine lifting your kneecaps up towards your hips for 3, for 2. Slowly fingers down to the ground. Look forward halfway up. Now, slowly bend the knees until your belly flattens over your thighs. Slowly reach your hands forward 45 degrees down. And then very slowly sink the bum down. Hover about 1 inch off the ground. Feel the stretch in your lower back muscles. Hang and bum down to the ground. Lift the legs up as you come into your high boat pose. Stay. Good. In this position, roll the shoulders back. Try to pull the knees closer towards your chest as you hug it in for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly, you're going to transit, chin tuck in. Slowly roll down onto just the waistband here as you stay. Don't roll down to your mid back, yeah. Just the waistband. For 3, for 2, and 1. Straighten your knees, slightly squeeze the bum, roll down towards your mid back. For 3, for 2, and 1. Now, last one is to squeeze the bum, lower just 1 inch off the ground. Maybe reach your hands up to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Release down to the ground. Good. From this position, just stay for a while as you inhale and stay to exhale. Now we're just going to go into counter stretches. So bend your knees, feet down onto the ground, just slightly in front of your bum. Okay. Counter bridge pose. So again, watching your hips, I want you to find your hands along the hip bone. Same thing. Your 2 fingers find the boniest part of the hips. Your thumbs find the behind of your bum cheek. Use your 2 fingers to pull the hip bones upwards towards your belly, and use the thumbs to push the bum downwards towards your heels. Okay, in this position, your lower back should be flattening down onto the ground. Keep this shape, keep the scoop, lift the bum up into your bridge pose here. Squeeze the bum a lot is a bridge pose for 5. Keep reaching your hands up if you want to. Punch up to the ceiling for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Okay, second bridge pose. For those who want to go into shoulder stand, this is your option to also go into that. I will not teach it, but it's really up to you. So everyone, scoop the core in and lift up. For those who want to go into shoulder stand, you're going to start to bring your hands below your hips. Okay, and then slowly start to pull your knees in and kick all the way up. Bring your hands below the shoulders if you want to. The rest of you stay in bridge pose for 5, for 4, for 3, shoulder stand, push your head down to the ground. For 2, and 1. Slowly, shoulder stand, come back down to the ground. Everybody, lower bum down towards the ground. Stay. Good. Separate your feet to the mat width apart over here. Good. Hug the right knee in towards the right side of your rib cage and hold it over there. Enjoy the stretch. Good. Hold. Release your right hand and bring it onto the inside of your right knee. Grab the outer edge of your right foot. Release the left hand onto your left knee. Kick the right foot up to the ceiling, half a heavy baby pose. Your right sole of your foot should be shining up to the ceiling. Good. Slowly pull the right knee down to the floor if possible. Stay. And then start to lift the right knee off. Place the right heel onto your left thigh and hug your left thigh in. Interlace your fingers. It's a figure of 4 stretch. Interlace your fingers below the left thigh. Hug it in. Hold. Slowly release both feet down towards the ground. Shake it out first. Hug the left knee into the left side of the rib cage. Hold. Release the left hand. Find the outer edge of the left foot. Kick into it as you reach up to the ceiling. If you have the opportunity, you can pull the left knee down to touch the floor. Start to lift the left knee up. Place the left heel onto your right thigh. Figure of 4 stretch. Interlace fingers in between and find your bottom of your right thigh. Hug it in. Slowly release your both feet down onto your ground. Close your feet together. Allow the knees to drop out to the side. Butterfly feet pose. Hands can be onto the inside of the thighs. You drop it down. You can wave your knees slightly, but just generally drop it down a little bit. Feel that the inside of your inner thighs, the inner thighs area, are stretching slightly, very gently. Start to close your knees in, hug both knees into the center of your chest. Feel the sensation of your hip flexors squeezing a little bit more. Finally, tuck your chin into the chest, bring your forehead towards your knees, give yourself one big hug over here, breathe. And slowly, you can, actually everyone, just choose to rock up the sitting position. Hands down along your knees. Good. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Roll your forward a couple of times. Okay. Last one. Both hands reaching all the way up. Exhale, you're going to twist over towards your right. Left hand finds your right knee and right hand finds the back of your spine. So notice how I place my right hand behind my spine to straighten my entire back. And then bend your left elbow, pull against it, and just do a nice twist over here. Supported by your right triceps. Come in the center, reach both hands up. Exhale, twist over to the left. Left hand finds the back of your, just behind your bum. Right hand finds the left knee, twist. Slowly come in the center, and you are done, guys. Good job.